Charlotte County, today is your last day for early voting, as we're now just 2 days away from the 2024 presidential election.
Early voting wrapped up in all other local counties yesterday, but for those of you looking to get a jump on those long lines on Election Day, you've got 3 options before early voting wraps up. You can go to the Centennial Park Recreation Center in Port Charlotte, the Charlotte Harbor Event and Conference Center in Punta Gorda, or the Mac v. Horton West County Annex in Inglewood. Addresses are there on your screen. And Wink News reporter Paul Dolan is at one of those locations right now.
Yeah, we find him in Punta Gorda at the Charlotte Harbor Event and Conference Center. And Paul, is there a line for early voting?
Well, Liz, I could tell you, but I'd rather show you. Take a look with me. Look at all the cars, first of all. Okay, the turnout is really impressive, but then look at the door and look at the line, or should I say lack thereof. There's no line, and that's what I'm noticing all morning long. I'm seeing people go in, and then 5 minutes later I'm already seeing them again, but they're in their car leaving. Listen to some of these early voting numbers from the Charlotte County Supervisor of Elections website. With 2 days before the election, the unofficial voter turnout in Charlotte County is more than 96,000, and that translates to 62% voter turnout. But that was before today. So that number keeps growing with each person who goes inside the voting booth. And that turnout is thanks to 55,431 people who are taking advantage of the early voting, and the 40,690 people who took advantage of mail-in voting. Now, with almost 24,000 votes cast behind me at the Charlotte Harbor Event Center in Punta Gorda, this is where most of the early voting is happening in Charlotte County. And if you want to avoid the long lines on Election Day, you have to cast your vote tonight before 7 p.m. Live in Punta Gorda, Paul Dolan, Wink News.
Thank you so much, Paul. Well, something fishy is going on the coast